I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Are Mormons Christians? Before I answer that question, let me ask my own question. Are Baptist Christians? Now, the reason I said that is because you don't know the answer to that question, okay? You only know the answer to the question when you begin to investigate what an individual actually believes. And I've argued for years, get two Baptists, three opinions. Just because somebody says they're Baptist doesn't mean they agree with Baptist doctrine. So again, I want to pull back. Now, let's look at it holistically. If you look at the, quote, doctrinal statements of a Baptist, they line up biblically with the message of biblical salvation, okay? If you look at the theological statements of the Mormon faith, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, unfortunately, they do not. So here's how I would answer this question. If you know somebody, or if you are somebody who believes exactly as it is written according to the Mormon faith and doctrine, okay, you subscribe to everything they say, that's not biblical Christianity, okay? That is a somewhat variant version of Christianity that is not true to the biblical picture. That doesn't mean that somebody who's a Mormon can't be a Christian, because they may not believe the things that the church puts out as a whole. Let me flip the script. I would argue that if someone says they believe all the things that a Baptist supposedly believes, then most likely they really are a Christian. But just because somebody says they're Baptist doesn't mean they agree with those things. At the end of the day, Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27 says it's appointed unto men once to die and then the judgment. Nobody's judged because they're a Mormon. Nobody's judged because they're a Baptist. We are judged on our personal relationship with Jesus Christ. That is why it's so important not just to be a part of something in name only, but what do you actually believe? And I would argue if you're a genuine believer in Jesus Christ, then you need to be a part of a fellowship of believers with the closest doctrinal stance to the biblical rhetoric. So again, I would argue that as a whole, the Mormon faith is contrary to the biblical message of salvation. Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, fbcopelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes we take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.